review market figures this afternoon, and an equities trader at Rostrum Investment and Securities Limited, Mr. Dele Sanusi, joins me. Mr. Sanusi, good afternoon and thank you for joining the program.
Good afternoon, Tolu Dr. How was your day?
Very well, Mr. Sanusi. Can you take us through the figures today? The market is positive for the last day of the week.
Yes, the market is positive and it's a good sign for the market. Closing this month, third month, the first quarter of this year in a positive trajectory. And looking at the market, you know that we are going to have a holiday on Monday and Tuesday. So today is the last trading day for the month. And looking at the market itself, you will see that we have so many activity today. But what really surprised the market today is that GTB Bank released their result, and it was so fantastic. They are declaring the final dividend of 7 naira 3 kobo, so making a total of 8 naira dividend paid for the year 2024. So because of that, you saw so many reactions in GTB Bank, and a gain to about 7.08% today. Not only that one, NAPO also was part of the people, part of the stock that really moved the market up, and also NASCOM, Total, and Nestle also gained today. If you remember, it's either yesterday or day before yesterday. Nestle gained also today. So we have one of the big cap today that really moved the market in positive direction.
Well, the performance, I've always said in recent times, of the financial institutions, it's been looking so pretty good. How would you also react to that? We are still expecting more of them to declare figures. What are you expecting around that space?
Yes. The investor, they are still looking, and they are of anticipation that they are going to produce good results, and fairly good results. Some of them may not be up to expectation. If you look at the likelihood of UBA declared 3 naira, so it's a good result, it's a good dividend, but the market is expecting a higher value. That's why they need to reprice it to around the price that is trading presently. But if you look at GTB also, GTB perform very well, and investors, they are still waiting for Access Bank and Fidelity. I believe Fidelity also should come out with something fantastic, and we are going to see if it can come out with good dividend also. The way you can see in GTB today, you will see that it's going to also make the market to bubble, and the price will go up.
So as we have a 2-day holiday, which you also alluded to in your submission, what are you thinking next week will look like? We're talking about performance of the market.
Yes. Thank you, Kotolu. But if you look at today also, at the beginning I said that today is the last trading day for this month, and is the end of the first quarter, March. So if you look at the audited financial result, this month is the last, is the last month that they ought to submit all their audited financial reports. So all of them that they have submitted Q4, but they have not yet submitted Q5. Q5, yes. And the audited, we are expecting it to release it, and also to declare their corporate action. And as a result of that, we are going to see so many activity. Next week also, because some of them, they will tell them they put the dividend, the bonus they are going to be giving, and I believe that one will make the market to go up next week.
Mr. Dele Sanusi, thank you so much. Equities trader, Rostrum Investment and Securities. Enjoy your holidays.
Thank you, Tolu Lope.
All right, well, let's take you outside our shores. Before we wrap up today, the government of Canada has launched an educational campaign to inform Americans of the economic impact of tariffs. The campaign is a strategic investment in Canada's long-term economic interest on its trade relationship with the United States. Canadian officials are making their voices heard against tariffs through digital billboards in multiple states. Billboards such as those spotted in Metro Detroit this week reads, "Tariffs high tax on your grocery bill." The purpose is to increase the understanding of American public and to counter misinformation. Digital billboards are in place in several U.S. states: Arizona, Colorado, Florida, Georgia, Michigan, Minnesota, Nevada, New Hampshire, North Carolina, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Washington, D.C., and surrounding areas of Wisconsin. Well, let's take you to the automobile space now. Toyota Motor says its global production rose for the second consecutive month in February, driven by higher output and the stronger sales in Japan after recovering from a certificate scandal in its home market last year. The automotive global giant output increased 6% to 779,790 vehicles year-on-year, with domestic production up 16%, while other countries' growth was less than 1% last month. Toyota's production in North America declined by 1%, while car shipments from Japan to its largest market, the United States, also declined by 1%. The company's global revenue grew 6% in the reported month, supported by a 28% spike in domestic sales and a 2% rise in overseas sales. Recall that the U.S. President, Mr. Donald Trump, on Wednesday unveiled a 25% tariff on imported cars and light trucks to take effect on April the 3rd. Well, finally, the market today closed down positive, I beg your pardon, and it's 0.3% down. And let's look at some markets playing good in the market. UPDC, Abidis, NNFM, M-Benefit, Royalex. And on the other hand, we have the likes of Energies, AfriProd, Cadbury, UPD Crete, and RT Briscoe. Is ending the week positive, and this is a very interesting way to close the first quarter of the year, just like my guest said. But it's been a nice one. Thank you so much for being a part of it. It's on that positive note that we will leave you for the weekend, the long weekend. But we'll be here on Monday, as always, to bring you up to speed with happenings around the world of business. Stay safe. On behalf of the entire production crew, have a great celebration. Our Muslim brothers and sisters will see you on Monday. And always get the cash.